Most of you here know me. Those who don't, you're way better off. Because I come from one of those Sicilian families that Brad really started to idolize. Anyway, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Salvino, and I'm pleased today to share with you some of my experiences with Brad. But one of the things I want to say is right now, I'm very proud to be here in National. He's a stand-up guy. I was fortunate enough to be knighted by the President of Italy, and I had all sorts of people there, betrayers and so forth, and Brad came when we had. The thing was, I had so many famous people, including the chairman at the time, Warner and so on. They all knew Brad. And I was very impressed with them. And they had so many, to this day, they still play. Very basic. Anyway, to continue on, as I started thinking of what to say, it occurred to me that there's an inherent problem with lawyer jokes. Lawyers don't think they're funny, and nobody else thinks that they're jokes. I thought back to when I first met Brad, and we discussed his philosophy regarding lawyers. He explained that a bad lawyer can let a case drag out for several years. A good lawyer, well, they can make it last much, much longer. I was impressed when I first met Brad. Tall, good-looking, well-dressed, and very confident. He always surrounded himself with beautiful women, mostly Miss America beauty pageant contestants. He made me understand that these relationships were purely professional. I made him understand that sex is not always the answer. Sex is the question. Yes is the right answer. Then there was a time Brad and I were attending a cocktail party. Now by training I'm a physician. While at the party, I was approached by a man who asked for advice on how to handle his ulcer. I mumbled some medical advice and quickly turned and started speaking with some of the other guests. I found Brad a little while later and I asked him, how do you handle the situation when you're asked for advice during a social function? Brad explained that it was really very simple. Just send the person a bill for consulting services, and that should stop the intrusion. I was very pleased with that advice, until the next, when I received an invoice from Brad for $150. Then there was the time, that's a true story. Then there was a time that a dog ran into a butcher shop and grabbed a roast off the counter. Fortunately, the butcher recognized the dog as belonging to his neighbor of his. The neighbor happened to be Brad. Incensed at the theft, the butcher called up Brad and said, hey, if your dog stole a roast from my butcher shop, would you be liable for the cost of the meat? Brad replied, of course. How much was the roast? $7.98 was the reply. A few days later, the butcher received a check in the mail for $7.98. Attached to it was an invoice from Brad that led legal consultation, $150. I was beginning to think that Brad was too interested in making money. Why do I say that? Because a few days after that cocktail party, I received another invoice from Brad. This one read, for waking up at night and thinking about your case, $250. I'm talking on stage. I'll be on stage. All right, a few minutes. I'll feel great. Thank you. My wife should give it. That's $150. So, I always thought that he wanted a career. It turns out he just wanted a paycheck. Then there was the time during the winter, when the temperature had dropped and it was freezing cold. I mean, it was so cold that Brad had his hands in his own pockets. For a change. Anyhow, the following a bit of wisdom Brad has imparted to me over the years. He believes that there are two kinds of lawyers. Those who know the law and those who know the judge. Once I asked him, what is a contingent fee? I remember that Brad didn't miss a beat with this answer. He replied, a contingent fee to a lawyer means if he does not win your suit, he gets nothing. If he does win it, you get nothing. Then he warned me. He who smiles in a crisis has found someone to blame. And I didn't forget that. That's why he's my lawyer. These are the rules of law according to Brad. I have some more, but there was a case one time I was being consulted on. And once after some surgery, as Brad awoke, He asked the nurse, "Why are all the blinds drawn?" The nurse answered in a hushed tone, "There's a fire across the street, and we didn't want you to think that you were passed on." Kind of says something. But seriously, Brad is a stand-up guy who has been involved in many aspects of the law. Once there was an old man on his deathbed. He wanted badly to take some of his money with him. He called his priest, called his doctor, and his lawyer Brad to his bedside. "Here's $30,000 cash to be held by each of you. I trust you to put this in my coffin, and when I die, so I can take all the money with me." At the funeral, each man put an envelope in the coffin. Riding away in a limousine, the priest suddenly broke down in tears and confessed, "I'd only put $20,000 in the envelope because I needed $10,000 for the baptistry." "Well, since we're confiding in each other," said the doctor, "I only put $10,000 in the envelope because we needed a new machine at the hospital, which cost 20 grand. Well, since we were confiding in each other, Brad was a guest. "I'm ashamed of both of you," he explained. "I want it known that when I put my envelope in that coffin, it held my personal check for a full $30,000. Now, that's why he's my lawyer. Nonetheless, it's pointless to make fun of Brad, because it will take him the rest of the day to figure it out. But before I close, I want to leave Brad with one deep thought. Knowledge is knowing a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting a tomato in a fruit salad. I'm not done yet. Brad, I just want to wish you a very happy birthday and all the best. Thank you so much. All right.